So I held this out to Hydrox, and he smacked it. You gonna smack it again?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 8:55 a.m. and I just came outside for something and I saw this. So Hydrox is hanging out in the new heated cat house. He was just hanging out there. Like, he loves being warm because of the warm mat, sheltered because of the cat house, and having a window. So that door, I mean, it's a pretty substantial clear vinyl door. I'm sure it blocks, I would say, maybe like 80% of the cold or the wind. And he's just so happy in there. Like, he's so happy. The one thing that the custom shelter under the house does not have is a window. I would like to add a window, but I would want to do it in such a way that it doesn't compromise the insulation of that cat house. And so I don't know how that would happen. We'd have to kind of look into it. And this one, he really likes just sitting there, so I'm really glad he took to this cat house early. I mean, it was only a matter of days and he started using it, and look, like, he's just so happy he's hanging out in there versus outside, and he gets to see everything that goes on the patio. So I think that's awesome, and if danger approaches him from the front, he can get out the back. So there's the same door he's looking out in the front is on the back, and then there's a little escape hatch on the back of this doghouse structure. So I'm glad this is getting use. I'm really happy it's getting use. It's about 9:05 a.m. right now, and I just gave Hydrox some homemade raw food. He has like the equivalent of like 2 scoops with some warm chicken broth in it. And when I came out to put it in that bowl, he popped his head out of that cat house and he like meowed at me, and then he went right back in. He's like, I'm gonna wait in here until you put the food out. So then I went inside and I got some food for Ditto because Ditto is eating out of the feeder, and he just came out and he ate it all, so that's good. Like, I don't want to put it too close to that shelter, so I will move it over, but I'm happy he ate it. Hey Ditto, you want some food? So we had a really bad storm last night, like tons of rain, and the wind was ridiculous. I mean, it was close to hurricane force winds. I mean, it was crazy. So I'm just trying to see what went on here. I'm surprised that it's only just leaves and that like the bowls and stuff are still here. I need to go get some water and to replenish the heated bowls with water. That's one thing, the water does evaporate if you don't keep refilling them, and I will put this canned food out for Ditto. It's about 50 degrees out, but it's very, very windy, so it feels much colder. And so what just happened is Hydrox ate all his raw food. So then I put out half a can of food for Ditto, and I used the same bowl and I just moved it over. And Hydrox went over and ate it instead of Ditto. So I just went out and put another half a can of food out. And when I say half a can, it's a 5.5 ounce can. And Hydrox went over and he knocked Ditto out of the food again. So this will be a full can for Hydrox as well as raw food. And we have to remember that I did not give them dinner yesterday because of the storm and the rain and the wind. And there's Ditto. Ditto is going to eat the dry food out of the feeder. That is fine. And yeah, he's a happy boy. Hey Ditto. I refilled water in the heated kitty cafe. Right now it's just water. I could eventually put food in one of those bowls. And then with this big water dispenser, I tipped the water out of it. There was a lot of leaves and debris in the bottom. And then it refilled itself, which is good. And then those other 2 stainless steel bowls, I just emptied those. They were full of leaves. And this dispenser, it's been doing pretty good. The table has been really helping to block leaves from falling into it. So if we didn't have the crazy wind and storm, I think it would have been much better. One thing I do have to do today, maybe this afternoon, is check out the outlets outside because they are ground fault interruption outlets. I don't know what the proper name, they're GFI outlets. It is possible that the storm tripped the outlets and they need to be reset. So I have to go see about that. And this new cat shelter is also hooked up to an outlet, but it's a different outlet. So I gotta check that outlet also. And here's Simba. Simba's watching the show on the patio. I want Simba to rest today. I wanted him to rest this morning, so I picked him up. I put him in my room. I shut the door. I said, just stay here. And he wasn't having it. He wanted to leave. And there's Ditto. Ditto's drinking the water, which is good. Water is very important. Fresh water is very important. Hydrox just finished all the food in that bowl. So I might put some more out. I just don't want Hydrox to continue to eat and then get sick. And Ditto's happy with the dry food. So I might not. I might just leave it at this. It is 9:43 a.m. and I came outside just to see where Hydrox was. I was curious, you know, as to whether he went back into the cat shelter, and he did. He went right back in there. It's 8:07 p.m. and I just came home to feed the cats, and Hydrox was in his house, and when I opened the back door, he came out of the house. So I'm glad he's enjoying it, and I'm gonna give him some homemade raw food. This is probably like 2 scoops along with a bunch of water mixed in, and hopefully he'll eat that. I'm putting it here, which is about 4 feet away from his house. Hopefully that's far enough. Actually, you know what? I just moved it a little bit farther. So he went straight over to it to eat it, so that's good. It's almost 12 p.m. right now, and I'm just about to give the cats their breakfast. This is a very late breakfast. In fact, this is lunch, and we've been doing some intermittent fasting today, and that's where you go an extended period of time without eating, but not like a full day. So we all skip breakfast today, and now we're having lunch. And last time the cats ate was last night for crunchies, so it was a bit more than 12 hours since their last meal. If I give them crunchies at about 10 p.m., so right now it'd be about 14 hours. If they had crunchies at 11 p.m., this would be about 13 hours, so it's not really a long intermittent fast at all. Most people do like, 14 or 16 hours, but we're gonna have breakfast right now. They're getting homemade raw food, and they're getting some herbs, and hopefully it'll help Simba with his leg. I did not put any crunchies on their breakfast, and Boo says he's not eating until he gets crunchies. I put some strategic crunchies on Boo's food, so now he's eating it. And then to be fair to the other cats, I gave them each a few crunchies also. I mean, we're talking about 5 to 10 each. But for Boo, I have to spread them around his food. Can you see them? So I have to kind of put them like chocolate chips in a chocolate chip cookie, like equal distance from each other, and push them in. And that way Boo eats his food. He's a baby. Boo's a baby. Stella's almost done already. And Splash finished his food. He just has the crunchies left. Hydrox, are you here? Yeah, Hydrox is in his house. Can you see him in his house? It's hard to see with the reflections, but he's in there. Hydrox, you want some food? Want some food? There's leaves everywhere. Like, there's leaves in all these water bowls. I have to clean them out. It's 1:12 p.m. Let's check in on the cats. Boo's been sleeping on his day sofa. Hello, Boo. You're so cute. You're still in your Halloween blanket. Boo likes it because there's so many black cats on it. Stella's laying on the bed. She says it's too bright and she does not want to be disturbed. Then Splash was on top of the cat tower and he just dove off the top of it. He's so silly. Stella, isn't he a silly boy? Stella says that's her silly boy. Okay, Stella, you get some sleep. Look how fluffy Stella is. Stella, you're so white and fluffy. It is 4:20 p.m. and Hydrox has been hanging out in the heated cat house all day. Like, he's really happy right now. I'm kind of wondering if I should have put a slip cover on the heated mat, like a more washable slip cover. I'm not sure if there's a slip cover on there now that can be removed and washed. I'm thinking maybe I should have put another one over it and it would have stayed cleaner. So I don't know, maybe on a warm day I'll take it apart and look. So I have a bunch of leftover cooked chicken in my refrigerator. Before it goes bad, I am putting it out for the cats. There's like 3 full bowls of it. I don't care who eats it as long as it's not wasted. So I've been playing around with this cat toy that clips on my phone, and I realized that I could clip it on other things and keep the cats entertained. So for example, I have this clipped on the window, and Boo's been playing with it here, which is awesome. It's 6:02 p.m. I just came outside to check on Hydrox, and he's still in his house. It's getting quite a bit colder out, so I'm happy he's nice and warm in there. It's kind of funny, he's been in there all day. I haven't seen him like outside of this house today. I don't think I have. And I'm just gonna let him be. There's 4 bowls of cooked chicken on the patio, and he has no interest in leaving the warmth of his house. And I checked the outlet to make sure that he's actually getting like some heat on that heating pad, and yeah, he is. So he's very comfy. It's 6:22 p.m. and I just looked out the back door and someone's eating the chicken. Someone's really enjoying it. I'm thinking maybe it's Hydrox. It's hard to see. It could be Ditto, but I think it's Hydrox. I could be totally wrong. The back door is a bit fogged up because I'm currently making some chicken broth for the cats. We go through a lot of chicken broth. Yeah, that's Hydrox. All right. Hydrox came out of his house and he's eating his dinner. Good boy, Hydrox. Good morning, Stella. I put the electronic toy on for Stella this morning because she likes playing with it. So what has been going on this morning is that Splash was kind of chasing Simba. So Simba was hiding in the dining room first, and then Boo was kind of chasing him. So now Simba's hiding under the bed. He's still limping a little bit, but I keep trying to, separate him and say, relax, Simba, just chill out. But he doesn't want to do it. He wants to be with the other cats, and then he wants to be active. So I've just been letting him do that. And Boo has had some crazy zoomies this morning. I was like, what the heck is going on? It was like a madman. So I just took out one of the feather toys to play with him and to work off some of his energy. Boo, you got the feather out. It's 4 p.m. right now, and Hydrox has not been in his house today, which is fine because it was a pretty nice day today. I think it was around 67 degrees. It was sunny, so I'm glad he's out and about, and that was the automatic feeder going off. And I've been cleaning up some stuff in the yard today for the past hour, and I just rearranged some stuff. So now Hydrox has a sweet home flag next to the house, and I also moved Hank, so Hank is keeping watch on the house. So I think Hydrox has a pretty sweet setup. And the sky was looking really nice today also. It's 4:11 p.m. and there's a slumber party going on in Boo's room. So Boo's sleeping on his day sofa. Stella's sleeping in this round cat bed by the window. And Simba's been sleeping in this corner cat tower. It's okay, Simba. You rest, okay? You rest. It is 4:42 p.m. right now, and I just gave Hydrox like 2 scoops or 1 huge scoop of the new sizes. Basically this bowl was full of homemade raw food with water mixed in, and in the time it took me to go inside and you know, open half of a can of food and then mix water in, Hydrox ate it already. So I'm gonna give Ditto this now. Hydrox might eat this also. So Ditto has been huffing at me. So what I did before is, like, I have this really long spoon and I held this really long spoon out to Hydrox, and Hydrox hit it with his hand. Let's see if he'll do it again. Ready? So I held this out to Hydrox and he smacked it. You gonna smack it again? Okay, he's gonna run, I'll leave. And then when I held it out to Ditto, Ditto just started huffing. Ditto's eyes, like when I look into Ditto's eyes, that's when I really see Boo. Like, he reminds me so much of Boo. Okay, Ditto, there you go. Eat your food, I'll back away, okay? I'll back away. You look very handsome today, Ditto. Your fur looks very nice. Good boy. Good boy, eat your food. Eat your food. Okay, I'll move. I just came inside and he's not eating what I just put in his bowl. He wants to inspect the dry food, and he was also rolling around on the patio. Ditto's a very nice cat. And there's Hydrox. Hydrox just finished the food that was in that bowl. He's getting a good stretch in right now. And there's food in Ditto's bowl, so Hydrox could go eat that. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go eat the dry food, or is he gonna get some water? I put fresh water in all the bowls before I was outside. Is Ditto gonna go eat? Go eat, Ditto. Go eat the dry food. There's plenty of dry food for you. Okay, you gonna go eat what's in your bowl? There's food in the bowl. Go eat it. In the bowl. In the bowl. He wants food in Hydrox's bowl. I'm gonna open another can of food. Hydrox just finished all of this food also. And Ditto's eating food too. Good, because it's gonna get really cold at night this week. Yesterday, I made the cats some catnip tea. Basically what this is chicken broth that I cook for the cats, and I added some dried catnip to it. I shouldn't hold it sideways like that. So what happened was, yesterday morning I was in a store and I was walking through the pet department, and they had like a little bottle. It was like, if you've ever seen those little bottles of alcohol, it was that size. And it said it was like burgundy wine for cats. And I was like, oh, that's really cute. And what's in it? The first thing I always do is look at the ingredients. And the ingredients said it was broth with catnip. And it had some preservatives in it. So I said, oh, well, that's really easy. I could just make that for the cats myself. So that's what I did. This is what it is. And I'm going to give the cats some in a bowl, and let's see if they like it. I just spooned a little bit out on each crunchy plate, Is anyone going to taste it? No one's even going near it. Here, Boo. You taste that, Boo. Do you like it, Boo? It's catnip and chicken broth. You should like it. Simba, you want to taste it? Stella, here. Stella, here's your truck. Taste that, Stella. You should like it. It's catnip and chicken broth. You don't like it? You don't like it, Stella? You should love it. Will Simba like it? Is he going to eat it? He says he don't want it. He don't want it. And Splash was just up here, but I don't know where he went. I'll just leave him here for now. I got Pooh to taste some by putting some treats in it. There's 2 treats in that. See? I got him to taste some of it. Maybe he'll like it. I put 2 treats in each one. Hydrox is meowing by the back door. I don't know why. Okay. Pooh drank his. He got down to the treats. Pooh might end up drinking all of them. I hope he doesn't get drunk. He got down to the treats. Is Stella gonna eat them? Eat them, Stella. You like them. Pooh's eating this one now. Pooh's gonna get drunk. Eat it, Stella. You like it. I just opened up another can of food. These are the big 5.5 ounce cans. And I'll split this between Hydrox and Ditto because Hydrox won't shut up. Look at Ditto. Hey, Ditto. There you go. Eat your food, Hydrox. Just eat it. You want some food? You need to eat the food. You have food. You gonna eat it? Here, look. Ditto, eat all that food. There's a whole bunch of food in there for you to eat. Eat it. Hydrox, I got more for you, okay? Here, move. Move. Yeah. It's 5:20 p.m. right now, and I was just outside, and Hydrox is in his house. I don't know if you could see him, but he was just sitting there looking out the window. So I'm happy he's doing that. And I'd be fine if he just hangs out there all night. I think that would be awesome. I don't know where Ditto went. I'd have to look at the cameras. I have not seen Ditto hang out on the patio overnight. Like, I only see him come by for meals, and then he goes wherever he goes. So I don't know where he's staying. I don't know. I don't know what he does. Maybe he's using one of the other shelters in the yard. I don't know. But I have not seen him on the security camera footage going into or out of any of the shelters. I've only seen him like visiting the feeder. Today for dinner, the cats are going to try this wholehearted chicken recipe because the homemade raw food is not thawed out yet. So I forgot that the larger scoops need more time to thaw, and they're still like more than half frozen. They're gonna take a while to defrost. So I'm gonna give the cats this. I'm gonna split it 4 ways, and we'll see if they like it. So this is what it looks like when I open the can, and it looks really fresh and it smells really fresh. So I'm gonna add some water to it and then split it up for the cats. I'm not putting any crunchies on this food, so let's see if they eat it. Splash is the one that usually tastes it and runs away, but so far, oh, I spoke too soon because he just did it. He just like tasted it and ran away. So Simba has some herbs on his. Hopefully he'll eat his food. I put some herbs on Boo's. Stella just has food. And there's Splash's. Let's hope they eat it. It smells good as far as like cat food's concerned. It just really smells like roasted chicken.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.